Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I would love to start by giving all honor, glory, and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. And I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us the truth. Peace and blessings and salutations to the sincere Akim, laboring in this truth, preaching and teaching and believing on the name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And peace and blessings and salutations to the men, women, and children that believe on the name Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to do this lesson, through the spirit I hadn't been meditating on it, after watching this video clip right here. And I'm going to let it play and I'm going to get into the precepts, but it's mighty. Matter of fact, I'll start with a precept. I'm going to start with this. That's how I'll do it. This is 2 Thessalonians, right? Chapter 3. And it says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse, let me see, we'll start at 3 and... No, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, I'll start at verse 4. It says, it says, let me see. It says, let no man, I start at 3, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And who was that fell away? The ones that fell away was the Negro, Latino, Native, and Seminole Indians. Fell away from our heritage, fell away from our way of life, the way we live, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shai, calling upon true names of our power, not idols. Our language, speaking in the Hebrew, speaking the bastard language, just everything about us as a nation of people. We fell away from our power, the one who created us and the power that chose us as a peculiar and special people unto himself. It says, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that man of sin is being revealed. And we all know that's the Esau Edom, the so-called, the self-proclaimed white man. It says, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. How is this man being revealed? He's being revealed in his latter days by via the prophets, beginning with our apostles and elders and the men on down, through the scriptures and through the things that he's doing in the earth. Tying his attributes, if you will, to who he is as a person. It says what? Who opposeth and exalt him, verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. And that's what he do. Esau sits in the power seat. Esau opposes and exalts himself against the Most High. He puts his face on everything, controls everything, even sets up his military in other countries. Trying to rule the whole world. You know what I'm saying? He said that, but that was a part of his blessing. It says, or that is worship, so that he is the Most High, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's Esau Edom. With the self-proclaimed white man. Those are his attributes and those are the things that he does. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to jump right back. I'm going to go back to this lesson. And it's mighty, because he's being revealed. But like I said, he's being revealed via the prophets, but he's also being revealed by the spirit that the Most High, Yahweh Shai, has in the earth for everybody to point the finger at this man. Now the other nations are beginning to point the finger at this devil and tell you that it's him. You know what I'm saying? It's America. It's their leaders. It's their politicians that do these things. And so, we're going to get into the lesson and Lord willing to be edifying. And I'm going to let this video play. And here it is. We're going to let it play from like a minute and 22. And I'm going to let it play all the way through, and I'm going to get into the precepts.
Or the One Belt, One Road. China will never try to be like a superpower, like the United States of America.
You see that? He said China will never try to be like a superpower like the United States of America. Well, that's prophecy. Because the scriptures talk about Esau is the beginning of the world, Jacob is the beginning of their followers. So that's the spirit, because these other nations know there ain't no such thing as being up next once America is taken down. The only people that will be next, the only people that will reign on earth is the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. But first, beginning with Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying, our Lord and Savior.
And I hope all American friends will also know the basic or very simple principle. That is, history is the best teacher.
That's right. History is the best teacher. Because the first precept pulled out was what? The the first precept and Salakia. We might not let it play all the way through, just touch these points as the video plays, because like I said, there's some good stuff in this video. But like he said history is the best teacher. Yes, it is. Because the scriptures talk about what? The scriptures say in Romans 15:4. It says, for the things that were written aforetime, that's our history. He says, were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And this is what our hope is in the latter days, is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has bestowed upon us. This treasure in earthly vessels, like the scriptures say. It's this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being restored back unto us. You know what I'm saying? Us standing upon our feet, those dry bones getting back up. Us remembering ourselves and remembering who we are to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that we're the chosen people, not the other nations of the world. So they understand there ain't no such thing as in them in heaven next. It's going to be the people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And the Most High is coming to take down the self-proclaimed white man, Esau, Edom, and these other nations that joined themselves unto him and got rich off our backs. You know, so we're going to get back into it.
According to what I learned from
That's
American
another
prophet.
thing. He said him being saying history is the best teacher. The scriptures tell us in what? Baruch 4:28. It says, for it was our minds to go astray. So be in return, seek him 10 times more. How do we seek the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua 10 times more? By searching the scriptures. By searching the things that are written aforetime.
Professors at the university, America, of the Northern American continent, used to be a colony of the UK, of the British Empire. And the American people suffered a lot. That's why there was the Independence War in 1776. I suppose some American politicians have forgotten their own history. Now there are people are talking a lot about the trade war between the US and China. They forgot about the trade war with the former rulers, the British colonialists. You forgot what happened in 1776 in Boston. You forgot about the incident of the tea pouring event.
See, exposing this devil, man. Like I said, that's the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the earth. You feel me? Exposing this devil. Making him remember all the shit that he done. Making him remember his ways. Making him remember his past. You know what I'm saying? Because you even had the thing in Texas where they wanted to get rid of teaching slavery in the books and all these different things. You feel what I'm saying? Like in 1776, that's supposed to have been the Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? That's when Jake get the popping fireworks and celebrating all this shit. But you got this Moabite or this Ammonite exposing this devil, showing them this is why they had the war in 1776. It wasn't no damn Independence Day. This is what it was for. You know what I'm saying? Exposing this devil. He can't do nothing but sit there and look. You know what I'm saying? Sit there and look. Ain't got a damn word to say. You feel what I'm saying? Because he exposing them for who he exposing these Americans and these politicians for who the fuck they really are. We're gonna keep letting it play.
And that thing led to the Independence War. And after 8 years of fighting, America came into being in 1783. So America has such a history. That's why you developed first. You developed so fast later on. In China, we have a saying, which is, I believe, a truth. That is, a child from a poor family could go far, could do a lot, could be successful. American, you have your forefathers to be ruled, to be exploited, to be bullied by the Western European colonialists. So after you got independence, you developed so fast. You had so many inventions, and so on and so forth. And, however, what the pity is, when you became the number one economy, the number one military power, you became a student, a learner of your former, boss, the British. You want to put the others.
So it's telling you. America fought for their independence. America was being bullied by the Britons. That's why they fought for that. That's why they fought for that. They fought they fought for their independence from Great Britain. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you go into the NATO and the EU, these European unions and these alliances that they have in the NATO. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? You sit there, he's sitting there exposing them for all these things. You know what I'm saying? So now he like, y'all develop so fast. You know what I'm saying? You develop so fast. You got the number one, you not the number, matter of fact, we're gonna go back into it. Hold on. We're gonna go back.
What Peter is, when you became the number one economy,
The number one economy.
the number one military
The
power,
number one military power.
you became a student, a learner of your former, boss, the British. You want to bully others.
He said they became a student of the British. Now they wanted to bully others. They took those same tactics that were being used, and they used them. You know what I'm saying? They became a number one economy, the number one military. They developed fast. You feel what I'm saying? Just like in the former days. You feel what I'm saying? Conquering lands, conquering places. You know what I'm saying? Setting up what you would call garrisons. You know what I'm saying? Like I say in the scriptures. But that's their military. They're setting up their military in all these other lands and all these other places in other people's backyards. It's what America has always done from the beginning, even up until now. You feel me? But get shit. Even back then with the Roman Empire, those same things. This ain't nothing but modern day Rome all over again.
A student, a learner of your former, boss, the British. You want to bully others.
You want to bully others. That's what America want to do. America bullies America, and he's exposing the devil for who he is. He's bullying others. We're gonna get into these precepts though. We're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this last 3:56, last 4 minutes of this hour. We're gonna get into the precepts because this devil is being exposed for who he truly is.
In 1900, you joined the other Western imperialists to invade China.
See? Say you join the other ones to invade China. Well, the scriptures say what? We're gonna grab this. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 15. It says what? It says, but let none of you suffer as a, and he's talking, this is Peter talking to the Israelites, but this is what, if he's telling this, how much more for the other nations? Because we're going to hold these other nations in subjection to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief. And that's what he is. That's what he's been from the beginning, a liar and a thief. It says, but let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in other men's matters. And that's all Esau is. Edom is. He's a murderer. He's a liar. He's wicked, and he's always meddling in other men's matters, other men's affairs. When you read verse 15 in NLT, it says, "If you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs." And that's all Esau Edom does. Go back to this last video, Salakia.
In the 1950s, America took the lead to invade the Korean Peninsula. And you made a lot of trouble in the Middle East and around the Arab world.
He said you made a lot of trouble in the Middle East and around the Arab world. He's letting them know this is what y'all do. You feel me? Ain't no other nation that did this shit. Esau, the man of perdition is being revealed here in the latter end. This is the spirit that the Lord has in the earth for all these nations to point at her. The scriptures talk about this in Isaiah chapter 14, Isaiah 14 and 9. Matter of fact, we're gonna grab it. We're going to grab it real quick. We're reading it in the NLT like our apostles do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's beautiful. It says, Salakia, hold on. We're going to grab this real quick. Nope, this is Isaiah 14 and 9. Here it is. It says, in the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival. And see, guess what? That's going to be in the kingdom. You feel me? It says, in the place of the dead, there's excitement over your arrival. I'm reading the NLT, Isaiah 14 and 9. It says, in the place of the dead, there's excitement over your arrival. The spirits of the world leaders and the mighty kings long dead to stand up to see you. Why? Because these other nations, they want to see Esau Edom on the bottom as they were. You feel me? Underneath them. You feel what I'm saying? Because see, in the kingdom, it said, so after 1,000 years of serving, after 1,000 years, they're going to be all put up in a mosh pit, if you will, and burned up and done away with. Ain't gonna be no more Edomites. It says, with one voice, they all cry out. Now you are as weak as we are. You know what I'm saying? Esau ain't gonna be so powerful. He ain't gonna be the big bad wolf no more. Scriptures talk about how they gonna. Matter of fact, when we read it again, we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it in NLT again. It says, is this the man? Hold on, scriptures. Hold on. I'm gonna grab this. I know that's too. Let me see. We're gonna get that too. That's what it is. Is this the man? These other nations looking at this joker like, motherfucker, it's you? Yeah, Isaiah 14 and 16. Let's read on down. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning? I'm reading NLT. It says, you have been thrown down to the earth, you who destroyed the nations of the world. And that's what this man is talking about. You done destroyed the nations of the world, meddling in other men's affairs, making war in the Middle East, doing all these different things. It says, bringing it back, verse 12. It says, how are you falling from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning, the elites? You know what I'm saying? The ones that are behind all the madness. It says, you have been thrown down to the earth, you who destroyed the nations of the world. For you said to yourself, I will ascend to heaven, and I will set my throne above the most high stars. I will preside on the mountains of the gods, far away in the north. You know what I'm saying? Because what he begin on talking about? He started talking about the North America. We in North America where the greatest deliverance is going to take place. It says, so guess what? He's sitting up here on North America like he king. With his governments, with his politicians, beginning with the elites, you know what I'm saying, with the president, with all these different things taking place, you know what I'm saying, the Republican and Democrat parties, making all these upside down ass laws and rules to oppress the people and to oppress the nations. This says, verse 14, it says, I will climb to the highest heavens. You know what I'm saying? It says, and be like the Most High. So he think he going to set his government above all things. He going to think he going to establish his new world order and conquer the world. He don't think Yahweh Shema Shah coming back for his people. He even think his military, because he got this such a mighty military, that he going to be able to fight against the Most High and reign. It says, what? It says, instead you will be brought down to the place of the dead, down to its lowest depths. It says, everyone there will stare at you and ask, can this be the one who shook the earth and made the kingdoms of the world to tremble? And like, is this the motherfucker who did it? It says, verse 17, is this the one who destroyed the world and made it into a wasteland? Is this the king who demolished the world's greatest cities and had no mercy on his prisoners? That's what it's going to say. It says, verse 18, it says, all the kings of the nations, even all in the KJV, for Isaiah 14 and 18, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, everyone in his own house. Because see, guess what? They're gonna be in subjection to us in the kingdom, to us Negroes, Latinos, Native Assembly Indians, beginning with Yahweh Shai and King David. But guess what? It says the other nations ain't gonna be done away with. Esau, Edom is gonna be done away with because of their wickedness, because of what they've done to the world. You got these Moabites, these Ammonites. They ain't forgot about them being bombed. You know what I'm saying? They ain't forgot about those different things. They pointing the hand at this devil for what he done in the earth and how he's done tried to reign supreme like he's the Most High. That's why I say, is this the man? It says, I'm gonna go back to Salaki, go back to it.
You try to sow discord among peace-loving countries. In the 1950s, America took the lead to invade the Korean Peninsula. And you made a lot of trouble in the Middle East and around the Arab world. You tried to sow discord among peace-loving countries. And you didn't keep your promise.
Yeah, they didn't keep their promise. He said you tried to sow discord among peaceful living. Turn these other nations. Hell, you got Russia and Ukraine, but you funding Ukraine. That's in Russia's backyard. You know what I'm saying? He's about to go into Taiwan. You funded Taiwan, but is Taiwan in America's backyard? Hell no, it's in their backyard. You know what I'm saying? Not to be a busybody meddling in other men's affairs. You know what I'm saying? Because what? These nations mad at this shit. Why? Because he said he broke their promises. We're going to go into this real quick. We're going to go into this is Psalms 83 and 3. It says, I'm gonna start at 1. It says, keep thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who? You Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. It was all a plot on us. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Right? It says they are confederate against thee. It says the tabernacles of Edom. That's who it begins with. Esau, Edom. It says, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Haragenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, more of these fucking Edomites. It says the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, right? I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read this again from the top in the NLT. It says, O Yahweh, do not be silent. Do not be deaf. Do not be quiet, O Yahweh. Don't you hear the uproar of your enemies? Don't you see that your arrogant enemies are rising up? And that's what they were. They were arrogant and coming against the children of Israel, touching the apple of Yahweh Shem's eye. It says, don't you see that your arrogant enemies are rising up? They devise crafty schemes against your people. So they were all in one. They were in conjunction with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? But see, guess what? America done broke their promises. And now that America done broken so many promises and with these other nations, how they supposed to be in bed together, now these other nations starting to point at them and come against them. But it's all because of prophecy's sake. It's all because Yahweh Hashem said it would be in these latter days. It says, don't you see that your arrogant enemies are rising up? They devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Come, they say, let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memory of its existence. And that was and that called those things, that very thing right there, it caused the falling away. It caused to forget who we were. It says what? It says, come, they say, let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memories of its existence. Because up until these latter days, until the Most High put that breath in those, breathe that breath on those dry bones, in Ezekiel 37, now we're starting to remember who we are. Now Jake is starting to know that Jake is Jake. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Now you got Northern and Southern Kingdom coming back together, prophesying together. You feel what I'm saying? You got our Northern Kingdom brothers standing up with Southern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Not fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we still under the curses, but guess what? The Lord is causing us to come back together in these latter days. And so these things caused our fall. These other nations being confederate against us. But you got another heathen pointing at this devil. Why? Because guess what? They broke these promises. They broke their promises and broke these treaties that they had. Verse 5, it says, yes, this was their unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. These Edomites and Ishmaelites, Moabites and Hagrites, Gebalites, Ammonites and Amalekites, and people from Philistia and Tyre, Assyria has joined them too, and is allied with the descendants of Lot into Lu. So they allied against Yahweh Shem's chosen people. With the descendants of Lot. Who are the descendants of Lot? Lot didn't have children with an Israelite woman. What his daughter slept with him. Moab and Ammon. That's where you get the Moab. That's where you get the Moabites and the Ammonites from, right? But we're gonna go back to it.
Talking about you try to sow discord among peace-loving countries, and you didn't keep your promise. Talking about U.S.-China relations, I was quite happy to thank you for you to give me the chance. Remember, sir, 1972 was still not too far away. On the last day, February the 28th, 1972, the first joint communique between our two countries was announced in Shanghai.
And I just wanted to say this, and call lawyer and lawyer Yahweh Shem Shai for our apostles, our elders, for their apostles, their elders, beginning with Elder Abba Bivens, you know what I'm saying, who we believe to be John the Baptist, you know what I'm saying, and Elisha, you know what I'm saying, because guess what? Because guess what? What did he do? He brought the truth back into the world. The Lord gave him the doctrine to bring the truth back into the world. You understand that? You know what I'm saying? And that happened in what? 1969 and 1970. The truth is back in the work. And guess what? Now we're starting to see the manifestation of the truth. What, like the scripture saying, Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 28, the truth that have been so long without fruit. Well, this truth ain't without fruit no more. We here in the latter days prophesying against this devil. The Lord putting the spirit on these heathens to come against this devil, to point him out. Everybody pointing out this devil. And guess what? The end is getting ready to come. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? He's being revealed so much. That's why the scriptures talk about this devil going to have to come down with great wrath. Why? Because he knows that he had but a short time. And his time is running out. We thank to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So call lawyer like Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
According to that communique, we simply call it the Shanghai Joint Communique between China and America. The essential sentence in that document is that the American government finds that the people, the Chinese people on the two sides of the Taiwan Straits, all believe there is only one China. All believe that Taiwan is part of China.
See, he's letting you know. They believe that Taiwan is a part of China. Because guess what? That's why Russia was fighting with Ukraine to take over Ukraine, because they feel like it's all one. It's not separate. But he's telling him what? Taiwan, they believe that China is one. There ain't no separation. But because of America meddling in other people's affairs, I'm gonna let them go into it. You know what I'm saying? They make them what? They make them what? They supposed to be peaceful allies in the same backyard, but he sowed discord from them living peaceably and caused war in other lands. Just like he said what this devil did in the Middle East. But here we gonna go back into it.
The American government does not challenge this position. This is a very important sentence in the first joint communique between our two countries. But I'm afraid, sir, have you ever read that? Have you ever read it?
I suspect he has.
Many politicians of America read it, but they forgot it. And they don't keep their promise. They betrayed their forefathers' promise. And they continued to interfere into China's internal affairs on the Taiwan question. For instance, you wanted still to sell weapons to Taiwan.
He said they serving weapons to Taiwan. Just like they continuing to serve weapons over there to Ukraine. They doing the same thing in another nation, in another country's backyard.
For what? Is Taiwan a state, a city, a village of the United States? No, Taiwan is China's Taiwan. Just about Hong Kong too. Hong Kong is China's Hong Kong. But the European Parliament even passed a so-called, act bill to interfere.
You see, so he let you know. Is Hong Kong America's? No, it's China's Hong Kong. It's Taiwan's, America's Taiwan? No, it's China's Taiwan. He said, but you done passed your bill, your act to interfere. So that you can interfere, they pass laws and these politicians, they pass laws and they pass bills so that they can interfere in other men's affairs and set up garrisons, set up their troops, set up on other people, on other nations' soil. And these nations pissed off at that shit. And they get ready to come in America for it.
At random about our Hong Kong matters. This is ridiculous. This only damages the image of America in front of the world.
He said
people.
this only damages the images of America in front of the world's people. Why? Because this man, the man of perdition, the man of perdition is being revealed. Here in these latter days, he's being revealed. His image is being tarnished. It's shameful spirit upon his glory. Matter of fact, we're going to grab this. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, hold on. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 16. I'm going to read it. It says, thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. Yes, they're being uncovered. They're being uncovered. Wow. Via the prophets. But what? The Lord's Spirit is in the earth, so it's happening through these other nations as well. It says, thou art filled with shameful glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spirit shall be upon thy glory. When you read it in NLT, it says, but soon it will be your turn to be graced. Come drink and be exposed. And guess what? These other nations turn the Lord is using the prophets, these other nations to turn the cup, turn the bottle to Esau Edom's mouth, and causing them to drink, and causing them to be made naked. It says, but soon it will be your turn to be disgraced. Come drink and be exposed. It says, drink the cup of the Lord's judgment, and all your glory will be turned to shame. So their glory is being turned to shame. It's a stain on they supposed to be gods. They're supposed to have all this glory and this honor and these riches. Well, guess what? All that glory is being turned into shame and dishonor. We're going to go back to it.
So thank you for understanding me, my candidness. I want to be candid. I learned this from my American teachers and my British professors. If you want to be a good person, you have to be candid. So for the future, I only hope we remember one of the rulers of EAU told us we have to start our future from today, not from tomorrow. I hope all the American politicians will realize the serious and the stupid mistake they already have committed, so that to do something good for the U.S. people as well for people of other countries, including Arab countries. Indeed. Thank you.
Well, as we've said,
Get that part
American
again.
politicians will realize the serious and the stupid mistake they already have committed.
It's a serious and stupid mistake they already committed. Why? Because they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. That's the serious and stupid mistake they could have been. And the serious and stupid mistake these other heathen nations made by getting in the bed with them. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is getting ready to bring these nations down. We're going to get into these precepts, and I want to touch on this real quick. It says Arab strategy for them. They got this fucking devil in there coming against them. You got this Moabite or this Ammonite coming against them, and you got these other Arab, the Iranians all together gathered up against them. They clapping, they waving the finger, and he got this stupid smug smirk on his face. But guess what? He finna have something, a whole lot to smile at soon when they get thrown in these shackles. Because guess what? We finna get into these precepts. I had some lined up. This is we'll get this Jeremiah 51:7. Yeah, we're gonna get this Jeremiah 51:7. We just grab these. I'm gonna start. Matter of fact, we get Jeremiah 50, then we'll go to that. This is Jeremiah 50. It says, the word of the Lord spake against Babylon. What? The word of the Lord spake against, this is the word of the Lord spake against Babylon. It says, and against the land of the Chaldeans. Why? Because see, the Chaldeans were what? They were the main witches and warlocks. You feel what I'm saying? And they got the same thing here today, beginning with these elites. You feel what I'm saying? It says by Jeremiah the prophet. It says to declare ye among the nations and publish and set up a standard. What's the standard? The scriptures, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, this truth. It says publish it and conceal not. So we publishing the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. We're not concealing them. Like we brought up, like I quoted in 2 Ezra 6:28. The truth ain't so long without fruit no more. It's flourishing in the world. It says and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken. Baal is confounded. Their idols are going to be confounded. Even when you read Baal and the dragon with Daniel, when you read that account, because guess what? That idol was confounded. The king at the time and Baal, that idol was confounded because there was no breath in them. It says, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces.